Well, go ahead and say hello to the future viewers of this video for YouTube. I am going to be presenting a Pyro build. Mostly, it's definitely a melee build. 3 swords, 1 hammer. Go through and let you know how. Let's see. The armor I'm using is the Volcano set. The bracers, the helm, and the chest piece. I have a divine pair of legs, the Hippolyte Sabatons. Show you their special. Land 3 kit of critical hits. I restore some HP. Or out of SP, I summon a crit boost area. I dodge. Yeah, I lose a little bit of health, but it's alright. Other cool things about this. If I take damage, every hit is a crit for 5 seconds. 5 seconds of crit mania. Love it. Show you a few other things about that in a minute. Taking damage with 50% or less HP, I unleash an explosion. Show you all how that works and what it does. Let's see. Condition purge, dots, or debilitations. Then I reduce attack damage for all nearby enemies. So if I cleanse myself a little bit. Alright, let's see. Other good things about the armor. Standing still. The standing still buff works as long as you are not dashing. So in the middle of a fight, you're not dashing. You're just standing there swinging your weapon. Every 12 to 15 seconds, you're going to get a Pyro boost. So in the middle of a fight, 12 seconds in, you're getting Spirit Boost level 2. Take some damage, I get some SP back. Unfortunately, I take a little bit of increased damage, but I'll show you how I manage that as well. My health gets low, which it's really not going to get that low. I'll teach you how that works as well. I can boost my Pyro damage. Taking damage, my attacks will restore HP for 10 whole seconds. Also, the attacks drain HP. However, I'm going to show you how that plays into an effect as well. Let's see, what else am I doing? Standing still. Every 12 seconds, I'm going to boost my Pyro resistance. The reason I have this and I kept it is because some of the skills in this build actually do damage to you. So since you're doing all fire damage, you're going to boost your Pyro resistance so you don't take as much damage from your attacks. You will heal more than the damage given to yourself. The way I made the set, kind of actually the way it plays out. If you get low on health, damage goes up. If you get low on health, your SP regeneration in an area around you. So when you're low, everybody else is getting SP. So it's like a support build. And about 12 seconds into a fight without dashing, I'm boosting my Pyro damage. Really can't get any better than that. All fire weapons, as you can see. 3 fire swords, 1 fire hammer. Show you the divine here. You know, you're all interested in the unrelenting purgatory. Gain multi-hit with this weapon, level 2, just for having it equipped. So every time I swing, I'm hitting more than one thing. Land a critical hit with this weapon and boost the Pyro stun ability, which comes from the explosions. The explosions don't necessarily do damage from what I've seen, but they do stun, especially for mobs that are weak to fire. It's a Pyro explosion stun. And guess what I have? If I critical hit, remember that 5 seconds that I critical hit? Like, every time I critical hit, there will be an explosion from my charged attack. On both my charge attacks. If there's enemies nearby, I get a damage boost. 3. Enemies nearby, I get SP back. If I kill something, I get a crit chance boost. If I kill something, I get HP back. See how this works? Alright, the best thing about the hammer is the adrenaline surge. If you run out of SP, you instantly get SP back. And on top of that, it boosts your SP regen after you get it. For 10 whole seconds. 10 whole seconds in a fight is forever. So by the time you get, you're running out of SP, you get your 10 seconds in, all your Pyro boost kicks in, your crit kicks in. There you are. You're getting all your SP back, it's coming back, your health is coming in, SP is coming in. You're pretty much unstoppable. Any other perks about this set? Oh, as well as having a resist up for Pyro, I also have a resistance up for Cryo. All the different Cryo things that can happen to me, the stun, the bite, the burn, got it taken care of. Also, if any electrical mobs are in there, which is the third and other elemental resistance, I got resistances to that. And a buff if I do get certain things. So stun, bite, and burn for electro, taken care of. Stun, bite, burn, taken care of for the cryo damage. Fire damage coming in to me, it's resistance up, period. I am an Agavian, so my shell is the Soul Snatch. I do like the Soul Snatch. So the Spirit Steel actually gives me SP. Every time I use it, my Soul Steel takes away their spirit. What should you call it? Yeah, it's a Spirit Steel. Spirit Steel. Soul Snatch, but it's a Spirit Steel. My bad. Keen edges for swords. I have 3 swords. I'm swinging them all the time. Kill 2 enemies with a sword. Critical hit damage boost. Remember, you're going to be critting all over the place pretty much all the time. So if somebody hits you, you're going to be doing critical hits for 5 seconds, period. And on top of that, it's just going to build and keep gradually increasing. Another good thing about this build, 2 or more enemies nearby and the attacks restore HP at level 4. Kill an enemy, instantly restore health. So if I'm fighting at least 2 things, great, getting HP, kill something, getting health again. So do you really think it matters if you're doing fire damage to yourself? We shall see. I use the Garnet Shield for the Agavian Sentinel. And with that, I'm going to show you where you can get the volcanic armor. It is located in the central base. If you're, into the Tower of Babylon, the blockade, central base is here. To get the, there we are. And the first bracket of the skirmishes inside the central base. You get the legs, the volcanic legs, which I'm not wearing. I'm wearing the Hippolyte's Rage. You have the arms recipe. This is all for first completions. Every time you complete something, you want to get a recipe for something. So, volcanic legs, volcanic arms, volcanic helm, volcanic chest, and there's an axe in there if you want a fire axe instead of a hammer. All personal preferences. Let's see, the weapons. The swords that I can craft come from the Volcanic Cloister. The Miasmic Grotto 2. Miasmic Grotto 2 gives you the sword recipe, so you can craft that. And the hammer comes from the Cave of Knives. Same set of skirmishes in the volcanic cloister. Cave of Knives 2 with a hammer. Eyes of Grotto 2 with a sword. All you gotta do is do your first completion of it and you got the recipe and then you start crafting them. I suggest when you do craft any of the weapons or armor that you craft at least 3 so you have a variation of the enchantments that do come with the weapons. So you have, you know, something to play around with so you can build your build the way you feel like it. Mine is just preferably a lot of fire, stuns, healing, and SP regeneration. Don't know what you like. But each time you craft it, something different's going to be on it, except for the locked enchants. And with that, I am going to show you. Let's go for instance. See what we can squeeze out of here. I want to show you the benefits of having a Pyro build inside of a Pyro susceptible run. To test the theory out, remember I told you that the weapons I'll need here is fire. I have all fire. The defenses I'll need are frost and electricity, which I already have. And we'll go ahead and do the hard versions. I think I want to do the 174, the hardest one you can do in here. On a solo, I can put things. First thing I'll be showing you is I told you about the standing still. If you stand still, you get the boosts and the buffs. The stand still locked enchantments are on the volcanic armor. So, if you look up in the upper left hand corner where my where is it at? There it is. I only got 3 buffs. But if I stand here for 15 seconds, just standing still, I'll show you how that kicks in. There they are. 15 seconds later, I just stood still, got a buff. I will wait for the buff to go away and show you that even when I'm attacking, it still kicks in. Okay, they're gone. I'm going to keep attacking them. 15 seconds later, I should get a standstill buff, even though I am attacking. There they are, look at that. Got the 3 buffs. Hold up with Pyro and Spirit Siphon. Yes, it does work even if you use the heavy attack and a charge attack. Look at my 3 buffs set. There they are, look at that. 15 seconds later, no matter what you're doing, charging attacks, heavy attack, light attack, you're doing it. Your sprint, it doesn't work that way. Oh, come here. There we go. Oh, and there's that last one. Let's see, I think there's a spot here where I can show you. I don't think this is the correct one. Well, we're going to see the extra elemental damage. All fire damage, they're all pyro susceptible, just melting them down. All that crit love, you know you like the crit. And all that DP damage. All the crit sounds, yep. Soul snatching. I think I picked the wrong one to show you about pyro explosions from HP. can't really see the explosions from the sword that much in the graphics setting, but it's a small explosion, has a little red fire aura on it. Definitely noticeable if you're standing by yourself taking damage. Whoop. Woo. Ah. Come on. There's like no attack that I do that is not extra damage for these guys. Trying to beat him up. Well, just so you know the little trick, if you know how to use your battle cry with the hammer, guess what? If they are susceptible, even that does elements for that. Yep. In case you wanted to know, yeah, it does. Multi-hit, everybody getting the smack now. Again, that is most effective in Pyro susceptible areas. Bang. Yeah. Literally a hot like butter. Kinda almost a guaranteed crit with the hammer when I use it. Like 2K or something. Yeah, over 2K. Almost 3. Yep, knocked him down. There we go. Look at that. Get stung and pooped. Yep, he's dead too. There. That's it. Alright, dude. I don't think there's really any secrets to this thing. I'm pretty sure you all already knew about this little thing here. go. Oh, I got an Anthem. And I want to show you how nice it is to have all this extra Pyro susceptibility inside on these implements that have all that damn health, all that damn armor, and nothing. Just whoop. That. Infamous already gone. I ain't even killed nothing else. Infamous is dead. Was that a divine hit? Yeah, it was. And you guy. You ain't got enough health for a full round of swing. Yeah, this is definitely a pure platinum build. Sorry. We're not mentioning that. Pure platinum build for anything that's susceptible to fire. You're gonna be ripping everything apart. Not dying. Heal yourself. Elevated rock. There we go. Oh! No! Alright. I know a lot of you guys use a ranged weapon for the aerials, but I kind of prefer beating it in the air because you're pretty much a superhero around here. You jump in the air, hang around there, beat them up. I do believe elemental weakness actually helps with getting them down as well. I know the impact does for a lot of my weapons, but the extra fire, and susceptible to it, the raw damage they're taking, it kind of stuns them pretty frequently. Oh, I thought you downed them. I think that's what they keep turning to, down them. Ooh, he got mad. Yep, and you can get a little extra loft if you use the hammer and you jump in the air. That feedback here. Don't let tear it off you. You don't need that, I do. Oh, and the jukity juke. Yeah, I don't know what that sound is. That's that super juke. And now we got one dead dragon. Alright. Going to do one more run inside of what the hell is it? There's this one that has a turret in it, so I could show you the actual health benefits versus taking low health. I think the way this build is designed, I don't actually have to use a potion. I tested it out, and I do believe the field something. Let's see what I got for. Oh, that looks like a new one. Oh my god! I got a new divine I've never seen. You shall. So what is this? Look at that, a little special treat for your hair. Increase your maximum SP. Heh. Take damage 2 times. Increase damage taken for all nearby enemies for 5 seconds. Sweet Lord Jesus. If I refine, I can take this thing off so I don't have the instant loss of SP. While afflicted with dot do spirit siphon. While afflicted with dot debilitation, generate SP. And just by having a quick reduce damage taken from dots. Oh my god. It's pretty fucking cool. You may see this helm a little later in a different set, people. Like that. The Gailu helm. Backstab range. I don't do backstab ranges. Not with this guy. But nice find. I like that. I like it. First time ever seeing that divine. Now I'm going to do the... Now I'm a demigod now. Look at that, look at that. So many things happening in this video. Alright, I'm going to go back into a Pyro festival. Show you the benefits of this thing. Not that. Here. And to fill the time? I think it's to fill the time where I can show it to you. Other abilities you have in this wonderful set of armor and weapons. Alright. Is this? Yes, this is the one. Okay, you see that cannon over there? I'm gonna let that beat me up a little bit so I can show you something about my health. Now, oh, he's going ahead and beating on me. Where is that? There you go. Qualities Rage and the HP Management Explosion Rage. Take damage with 50% or less HP. Unleash an explosion. So we're going to stand here for a minute. I'm going to show you how the explosion looks. What are you doing, believe me? Okay, gun. It's going to take me a minute to wear my health now. I got like HP region that kicks in every now and then. It gives me a little health back. And I think I got an HP boost in here somewhere. Pretty tanky build, so you take a little damage. When you get around like 50 to 45%, you'll start seeing your little explosions around them. The first part of the demonstration. Okay, 50% or lower. So you can start seeing, there they are, 2, 3. Every time he hits me, it should be an explosion. Those explosions cause a stun for anything close to you in that little fire area. And that's what the actual explosion looks like. I haven't been able to catch a glimpse of what the sword explosions look like. Alright. Stand still. There we go. No, I will not use a potion. You know why? I'm going to show you this right here. The stun. They hit me. I'm going to stun one of them. As soon as he hits me, it should be a stun to him, the one standing right next to me. The explosion. There it is, the explosion. See? He took the loss for him. Look at that. Now, I'm going to show you that it works for this guy too. I wasn't watching the health. My bad. Shit happens. Oh, yeah. When I take damage, I get a little increased damage taken. That's where that came from. So, let's see if I can get a both going. But as you saw, the stun does it. I don't really need to do all that. Go back here. Show you how good the health regeneration is in the middle of a fight. I know, the things I do to show you guys all these cool effects. Death doesn't even phase me, just show you guys some stuff. Everyone says the game is kind of, the game is an acquired taste. You may like certain things, Elden Ring, Destiny, and Marvel's Avengers, what was it? Dauntless and Monster Hunter. It's got the feels of all of that. Plus, it has the Final Fantasy theme element going on to it as well. So you're going to get a lot of feels in this game if you sit there and get into it. There is a free demo on PlayStation and on Steam. So PlayStation players and PC players. Free demo. Unlimited free demo. You just play the damn thing, teach you some stuff. Playing the demo does not lock you out from any other abilities other than the higher level stuff. You won't be able to craft. Crafting is pretty crazy here. And you will only get the first two cloisters. I think you get up to the Thieves Cloister only. That's a total of about 2 bosses. What? Where the hell am I? Lost. There we are. Turn around and go this way. Now, see what my health is, right? I ain't using no potion. I'll show you why. I don't use potions in this build. Oh, crit and explosion and health regeneration. Watch how this works. Health regeneration is crazy talk. Look at that. Yep, see? All my health almost back. You kill something, you get health. You attack something, you get that health. They attack you. And look at that. I think the only thing I would actually think is missing on this set is HP recovery enchantment, so that every time I get some health, something else cool happens. But you can see there's a crap ton of cool things happening here. These mobs don't even stand a damn chance. You know, on Pyro level 200, but the damage does scale, you know, down to roughly the level of the infantry rank. Let's see. The trick to this thing, you slow that, you whack it, see? And then it just stays open forever. Well, not forever, but long enough for you to run all the way down the hall. Slow it first, whack it. Just in case you were wondering about that, because I know that was kind of tricky. Ow, big boy! So I wonder, your character kill a Galu that damn fast? No health loss? Well, a little bit. Yes, as you can see, I told you the set hurts you, so every time you attack, you kind of get a little, like 32 hit points every smack. But you heal so much that it doesn't even matter. Holy crap. That's good. Multi-hit comes in handy when you get them all in the air. Whack one, they get like 2 or 3 more. swords on charge, the charge spectral slot. Actually stay attached to them if you're close enough, so you just keep swinging. You can slow this part, you know, some people that don't like to get the, if you have a knockdown issue, you know. I don't have knockdown issues. The reason I don't have knockdown issues is because my knockback immunity is at level 2. Level 2 prevents a lot of knockdowns and knockbacks. The easiest way to get that is when you first start the game, even when you're playing demo, these blue items drop. The Night Belt is the best one that's been recommended by a lot of other streamers and YouTubers and everything else. This Nightly Belt, love it. That first enchantment, the locked in enchantment, knockback immunity 2, you won't get knocked down as often. Like, very rarely. They'll have to beat the crap out of you like you have to beat the crap out of them to knock them down. So it puts you on a level playing field with all the mobs and bosses and everything else. Yeah, level, that doesn't mean you become like some superhuman. I mean, you still can get your ass beat if you don't protect yourself. But it is saying, that's just a nice little thing in there to keep yourself going. So you don't have to worry about too much. Sorry I don't have all the bells and whistles and all the, you know, visual stimulation from all the extra goodies in YouTube and streaming, but I think this one could be a little bit more personal and makes a little bit more sense that I can show you as it goes along in the fight. You can see it happening as I explain it without me having to point it out. Few geographical things they put into the game. This ice right here, pain in the ass. It's slippery, you slide all over the damn place. Get right by some, it's crazy, but as you can tell, having that pyro, that's the damage. You ain't gotta be close to him that long to destroy him. Look at that. I like did a freaking slide by and killed like 4 things. Can I do it here? I wonder. Let me see if I can stun these guys. Let them beat me down so they're stunning themselves. It won't take it too long. Come on. You take it too long. Beat me up, buddy. That thing's to show people. And I guess they don't want to attack. I know y'all might have a hard problem with those, but the hammer pretty much takes care of it. I knock them up, knock them down, beat them up, you know, beat it. There'll be one more thing I'm going to run after this to show you all the great potential of this pyro. You're a pyromaniac. No, you won't work. Oh yeah, I don't need to be running, juking and jogging and flipping and sliding. Look at that, run right through it. I don't care. No knockdowns, no knockbacks, no nothing. That's how the immunity 2 works. Do yourself a favor, get that blue belt. There are pieces of armor that have like knockback immunity, so if you want to go for that, so you don't have to use a slot like I do, wasting my slot, but I'm okay with it. Each build is by preference, people. Like, if you know what you want, you can make it. One of the Pyro guy that did a lot of Pyro damage and couldn't handle this closer without anything touching me. So all the frost damage they do, all the electric damage they do, it's not really phasing me. You see, and walk these fights. See if I can take this. Look at that. Jump in the air, I don't use the range. I always do. It's just oh, I hate when they do that. Kind of hard, but there we go. Take it, we'll be down around. We'll be out. Look at all that beautiful elemental weakness beat down. What boss? What boss? A stick of butter with my hot knife. 201 elemental weakness hits. Man, that's cool to see here. Let's see, before I go in there, let me show you that this is a work in progress. I haven't completely filled everything up to enchantment 10 on this, so I did make the points of getting the fire sword, the flaming sword, horn flaming sword, yeah, to level 10. And oh, I don't have the mats to increase this just yet. I haven't started farming the mats to enhance this to 10, but I got the volcano pieces, got the burning vengeances with the crits and stuff, and definitely love that sword. That multi-hit is disgusting. And the Fire Fang shows you where you can get all your craftable weapons here. The hammer, the 2 swords, the volcanic helm, the volcanic chest, the volcanic arms, and the volcanic legs. But I don't use those. These are random drops. Oh, the Unstoppable Resolve. I never showed you what that does. 75 cents or higher, you boost your paralyzed resistance. I don't remember anything in there doing paralysis, but electro mobs do a little stun and stuff, so I think that counts. Let's see the flame. Yeah, the only reason I have this is because it has cryo stun, cryo bite, and cryo burn. Showed you all that. The keen edges for sword kills, the bloodlust is for the heals after a kill. Spirit is quicker. That's all. Only 2 points right now. So, hope my mic isn't cutting out on you guys. It sounds a little crunchy. Alright, last demonstration of the Pyro set will be this. I'm going to show you something. Each week the sieges change. And today, this week's siege just happens to be in a frozen cloister where they are susceptible to pyro damage. Well, not all of them, but a majority of the mobs. I don't say majority, like half the mobs in there are. This is just the onslaught. I'm gonna go ahead and solo that. Should be no deaths. Shouldn't even drop health that low, but this set I don't even think you have to be up to power 200. I think you The brackets of that was like 174. I think by 174 you should have all the components to make this. To make this build. There he is right there. That guy. Look at that. He don't like fire. Everything here is not pyro susceptible. However, what the hell stopped me? Got the speed build. Speed better. Take that gold. Obviously don't like being burnt. Plants don't like fire. Look at that. You saw my health, my SP drop to 0 and then it just caught some SP and then it kicks in that regen. Love it. If you're monitoring my SP for that special ability. Delicious crit. And both of them are going down. That one. Kind of one of the first things I actually learned how to get around those double shield things. They were the heaters were the pain in the asses. I got snared. That wasn't paralysis. That was just an snare from the spiders. How you beat the real tall guys up? Cut him in the kneecap. Slice him in the ankle. Or jump up in the air and punch him in the face. It's real tall. God, that beautiful multi-hit just went the hell off. No ear shatter resistance, so that's just going to happen. Not necessarily a lot of fire extra damage, but definitely a lot of crits going on. Even when you do find something that's not necessarily pyro susceptible, you still crit. It's usable elsewhere. As you can see, that was a siege. Just the onslaught. Soloed that with a 25k pure platinum. I may or may not have answered all the questions I can about this one particular build that I put together for you guys. I put it together because the Siege is Frost, and I know that they are Pyro susceptible and Frost cloisters or Frost instances. So I gave it a try, worked out for me. There are a few other ones that I'll show you later in other videos. But today is about the Pyro. Enjoy yourselves in that Frost Siege if you do decide to get yourself this melee build and have some fun. If there are any questions, comments, announcements, or concerns, please go ahead and put them down in the chat. I will get back to them as soon as humanly possible. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.